On Wednesday the 5th of June 2013, a building that was undergoing demolitions suddenly collapsed onto the adjacent thrift store. At the time, the store was open and full of shoppers and staff. The disaster resulted in the death of 6 people and a further 14 injured. The building that collapsed, known as 2138 Market Street, Center City, Philadelphia, was a vacant 4-story building which was going through demolitions performed by Griffin Campbell Construction. On the 5th of June, 10:43 a.m., the building collapsed, falling onto the Salvation Army thrift store. A bus happened to be driving by the location when it captured the event. In the video, the bus is slowing down as it approaches a traffic light when the brick walls can be seen crumbling down onto the thrift store. The collapse tore through the store's structure, erupting in smoke and debris and resulting in over a dozen people becoming trapped. 6 people died and 14 were injured. One of the injured people was buried under rubble for 13 hours with major injuries. The 6 victims included Anne Bryan, an art student, and her friend, 24-year-old audio engineer Mary Simpson, Juanita Harmon, a retired secretary, Kimberly Finnegan, a cashier at the store, Bob Ward Davis, an employee of the Salvation Army, and Rosalind Conte, a local nurse. Witnesses came to assist in the rescue before authorities and emergency crews arrived. During the search and rescue operation, rescuers used buckets and their bare hands to excavate trapped people until the morning of June 6. 1 week after the incident, Ronald Wagenhofer from the Department of Licenses and Inspections shot himself in the chest with a shotgun. Ronald left a video recording to his family admitting that he had felt guilt for what had happened and that he didn't perform due diligence while inspecting the site. Footage of the demolition illustrates the condition that the building was in 3 days prior to the disaster. 1 day prior to the incident, the architect that represented the building owner went to the site and quickly told the builder performing the demolition to take down the unsupported brick wall as it posed a serious danger. Following the disaster, news reports indicated that multiple complaints had been lodged by the public in regards to the quality of the demolition. However, when an inspection finally took place by Ronald Wagenhofer, no violations were found. Sean Benchop, the crane operator working on the demolition, received a sentence of 7.5 years to 15 years for involuntary manslaughter. He had admitted to taking codeine, Percocet, in which a blood test also showed marijuana in his system. The primary contractor, Griffin Campbell, was also convicted of involuntary manslaughter among other charges, resulting in a 15 to 30-year imprisonment. It was found that the collapse occurred because structural supports had been removed early in the demolition, leaving walls and floors without adequate support. The contractor was to be paid a flat fee for the demolition and therefore wanted to complete it as cheaply and as quickly as possible. Quotes provided by other businesses were found to be 2 or 3 times the amount that Mr. Campbell was paid to do the demolition. Following the tragedy, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration fined the demolition company over $300,000. Civil cases against the demolition company, as well as the Salvation Army, followed several months later.